Good morning, I'm Vincent. I'm a so-called data match advisor. Every day, organizations are reaching me to search for particular data, and so I'm a data hunter. So my role is to search on the market who has this type of data. In particular for living bits and things for 2020, I'm quite glad to meet a lot of organizations having and producing data which is today locked while organizations are looking for it. So in this particular talk, I want to speak about smart buildings, because smart buildings today are connected, they are automated, and there are new business models that are developed around data. Today I'm going to speak about temperature, humidity, moisture, lights, acoustic and noise, water level, water quality, presence, motion, imaging, energy consumption. No, are you serious? I'm not going to speak about this. And you are right, we have to stop to give this message to the market. So our clients, they are looking for use case and business case that are relevant for them, in particular for smart buildings. What can IoT and automation bring from a business point of view to their organization? So what are we going to talk about today? Well, I'm going to tell you about a story and a partnership that started a few months ago. With its headquarters in Germany and global presence, Phoenix Contacts is a global player in terms of manufacturing and industrial automation. Today they generate about $2 billion revenue yearly, and they deliver terminal blocks, relays, power supplies, controllers, and PLCs. Using their PLC controller, smart buildings are automated and monitored for temperature, cooling, warming up, ventilation, but also energy automation. Today's traditional building models are considered as a cost center. About 20% of the cost is related to the construction of the building, while 80% is for the maintenance of the building. And this lasts for more than 25 years. So you probably ask yourself, what's the cost of maintenance of a building? Well, from some studies that have been made by real estate organizations, the average cost of a traditional building is around €50 per square meter. If we apply it to a real case here for the study about 53,000 square meters, which is a building for about 6,800 people, it represents a yearly cost of €2.6 million. Now, this is the very exciting part. When we apply data and play with the PLC controller to automate better the operation of the building, we can save around €21 per square meter for the operations, which basically represents a saving of €1.1 million a year, which is an ROI of 0.7 years. Exciting, no? Thanks to their PLC controller, Phoenix Contact is enabling new business models, but also allow each stakeholder of a building to decide with who they want to share the data that they collect from the building. And at the end, the benefits is huge. It allows to dramatically decrease the cost of the maintenance, but also provides a better and more efficient operation. Let's take a first use case, coffee. Coffee is something that we do not think about directly when we look to smart buildings, but just that you know, for a building of about 6,800 people, the coffee consumption is about 1 million coffee cups per year, which represents a huge amount of investment for an organization. So if you look to the usage of coffee, it's quite often that the organization doesn't know the type of coffee or the quality that the employees are preferring, And for large organization like the building we explained, about 6,000 people, there are a lot of places where there are different coffee machines used, and so different quality. But which one is the best? And why do we have so many machines? When the machine is broken, then you have to repair it, and people are not satisfied because they don't have their coffee. The cost for repairing a machine can be quite high. So the question is about what are we doing to do about that? Well, most of organization doesn't know about the coffee consumption and doesn't know about the habits of the people using the coffee. Are they preferring the cappuccino or the latte or the just coffee normal or tea? So all this data basically is unknown for them. But the data is there. The only thing is that the data is locked in silo. It means that the manufacturer of the coffee machine probably knows about the consumption, but they do not share the data. By connecting PLC controllers to all these machines, Phoenix Contacts basically enrich the facility owner with a lot of data that can be used to have a better discussion, a better price for supplying the coffee to the building. So facilities have now the power to discuss about the pricing and ask multiple suppliers to say, hey, look, this is the consumption I have in my building for all the coffee and tea and soft drinks. Please provide me the best price you have. In the use case we are speaking here, the facility owner turned the model, in fact, from buying machines towards renting machines, which basically had a huge reduction in the costs by 20%. The second use case is even more interesting. It's about cleaning. Cleaning in a traditional way is done by human people at a certain frequency, a periodic frequency. And when there is a request to clean the building in a sporadic way, because there is rain or snow, it represents very high costs. So facilities today are looking for robots to do the cleaning automation. But again, the question is around what's the power consumption of these machines? Are they well programmed to clean efficiently the building or not? Now let's take all the IoT sensors that building has, like presence, mobility, door opening, weather, survey, forecasts. And just imagine that during a snow period, then we need to clean the entrance of the building. So by having this type of sensor, knowing that there is a snow, then we can program the robots automatically that it's cleaning more often the entrance. And this is what has been done in practice for a building of 6,800 people. Basically, we could reduce the costs from 11 to 4 euro per square meter, which represents a reduction of 63% per square meter. The last use case I want to go through is my favorite. So Bernard Looney is a CEO of BP, and like other energy organization worldwide is estimating that the energy consumption will increase by around 48% by 2050. So we have a huge problem because the labeling or the energy infrastructure is not foreseen for this increase in energy. It means we will have to think a different way when we speak about distributing the energy. And so we speak about distributed energies, but also different pricing that will be applied. An example is that by 2021, so it's very short, we will have to pay a very high price for peak hours energy consumption, which will increase again the cost for smart building. Again, what are you going to do about this? Phoenix Contact has about 100 years in energy management for smart buildings. So rather having a cost for the energy, we believe in fact that the energy could be an opportunity for generating revenue. When the energy cost is low, basically we can buy energy and we can store it in water tanks or batteries or any other device. So we can also recharge electrical vehicles. And when the cost is high, then we can basically sell the energy back to the grid. And just looking to that, to buy and sell the energy at the right time of the day, during the off-peaks and the peak hours, makes a very, very interesting business case. And technically, this can be achieved by using PLC controllers, by automating the energy consumption and selling the energy, and combining also with AI algorithms to define when is best to buy and sell the energy. So energy supply becomes a real opportunity for smart building owners to turn the model of buying energy into revenue generation. You understand it's really time now to look at the data that you have or that you generate through IoT sensors. And unfortunately, when we look to the markets, we see only 20% of organizations that are using their data to leverage their business. It means that the remaining 80% of the data is an opportunity to do something with it. Organizations like yours are looking to sharing data with other parties. But how do you do that? What about private sharing? How can you share data with another party? Are you going through cloud infrastructure like AWS, Google, or Azure? But what about privacy? What about this third party accessing potentially your data? Is it safe? How do I develop a new business model? How can I monetize the data that I have? Blockchain is the right technology to do that. It provides a decentralized way of sharing data, it provides security, and it provides all the functions to monetize, to sell your data. More than 5,000 organizations are already selling, buying, and reselling data, which represent a market value of $120 billion yearly. And it's likely to grow about $335 billion by 2025. My question is, what is the value of your data? What are you going to do with it? That's exactly the reason why we have created Databroker. Databroker is a decentralized data marketplace, and we enable organizations to share data in a private way or publicly with or without monetization. This is exactly what Phoenix Contact understood on the market. By using their PLC controller, they connect to different infrastructure and sensors to unlock the data and give their clients a possibility to control what they will do with their own data. Are they going to share with one or the other application, or are they going to monetize the data? So let's have a look to the technical solution. All the IoT sensors are collecting data, and they are in different formats. It can be a file, a stream, or an API. The PLC Next controller from Phoenix Contacts is capturing all this data and declaring this data in the Data Exchange Controller, DXC, which is a piece of software that Databroker delivers. Then on the Databroker platform, the Databroker.global website, the clients of Phoenix Contact will list their data products available in the DXC. Then they will invite other applications, other organizations to access the data. It can be publicly accessible or privately accessible, and even they can sell the data. To access it, you have to buy it. And this is the last step. Step 3 is accessing the data. After buying or accepting the terms of using the data, then I can access the data. And the magic behind Databroker is that the data is flowing directly between the data exchange controller, so DXC, and the data user. So we call it a peer-to-peer data exchange. There is no any data stored in the Databroker platform. Why is Databroker so different? Well, first, it's a decentralized platform. So we respect your privacy, we do not see your data, you don't have to store it on our platform, it remains at your location. Secondly, we promote organizations like yours, like Phoenix Contact, on the market by what they do and the value of their data, and we understood very well what organizations are looking for, searching for. And that's what we do. We provide a service to organizations searching for particular data, and we help them to find the data provider. So I can invite you to download our mini book, to just scan a QR code or visit our website, Databroker.global, to download the mini book about what is the value of your data. And to finish this presentation, I can just invite you to join our community, whatever you have data in geographics, environments, industry 4.0, agriculture, in the energy. Just visit our website, register your organization. It's fully free. Visit Databroker.global and a menu at your disposal if you have any question, if you are searching for data, or if you want to get some business out of your data. Thank you.